Hello, my name is Michael Wiley, and I'm here to show exactly how we do our pest control services here at Dave's Pest Control. And usually once we enter the house, what we do is we start with the front door. This way, when we do a big, giant, circular area, we're going to come back to here and not have missed anything. It's a thorough service. We're dealing with a spider issue in this particular home. It looks like a red house spider, but all spiders are venomous, so it's something we have to really look at and take care of. So what we do is we use a residual along with a growth regulator and a knockdown agent. This way we can kill them, and when these eggs hatch, it'll help keep these other spiders from molting to the next stage, and it's basically going to keep them from morphing. Therefore, they won't be able to lay new eggs, and we'll break that cycle, because nothing we use is going to sterilize an egg. A lot of people think it's, hey, sterilize the egg. Well, it's like putting a bubble over you and spraying the bubble. What happens is, until they come out of there, they're just not going to do anything. So what we do is we use growth regulators to make sure, with residuals, to make sure when they come out, it's going to not only kill them, but any of them that don't get enough residual to kill them, is going to make sure they can't molt to the next stage, and we can break those cycles, eliminating the entire problem. So generally, when you're dealing with anything, whether it's spiders or silverfish, you're going to do a thorough crack and crevice treatment. Generally, especially for the hunter spiders, they love to hide in cracks and crevices. Some of them, like this, will make a web. So you have two different types. The ones that make the webs, you're usually going to find generally around areas where there's flying insects, because that's what they're trying to catch. Hunter spiders are much different. They'll hide in a dark crack or crevice until an insect walks by, then they'll leach out and grab it. So we're going to go through the whole place thoroughly and give it a nice crack and crevice treatment. Deep into all the cracks and voids. A lot of times they will get up under some of these areas where there's windowsills here. Sometimes if you're not down here looking at it, you're going to miss it. And then all of a sudden you walk away, and a few hours later the customer has a spider running across, and then they're like, what did he do? So let's make sure we get them all cleared up. And make sure we get all the entry points, cracks, and crevices that they're hiding in. Of course, as you're going along, you want to make absolutely sure that you're looking for all insects. When we do a clean out service, generally you want to make sure that you're targeting pretty much everything, including your target pest. Sometimes you're going to find problems that they don't even know they have. Happens all the time. I'll go to a house, I'll find ghost ants or something running along the top edge, and they didn't even know they had them. So, it's always good to let the customer know that what we're doing isn't just against their target, but it's against all different insects that we cover under our contracts. Because we want to make sure that we keep their home safe, keep their health safe. It's not just about a nuisance. Some German roaches and other ants, they can carry up to 33 different diseases. So we are looking after the health of the families that we take care of. It's not just about seeing a bug and being freaked out. We take it very seriously when somebody has something like German roaches. It can cause problems for people who have asthma. It can make the pheromone they put out is very strong, so it can make it very difficult for people to breathe. I get that all the time with people, and they had no idea. They just thought they couldn't breathe or they had asthma. Well, usually it's just because they have roaches. You clear up the roaches, and all of a sudden they're breathing a whole lot better, because I'll follow up weeks later, and they're like, oh, my life has changed. That's why we're in this business. It isn't just about killing bugs. That's only part of it. The other part is trying to make sure we make everybody's lifestyle as comfortable as possible, particularly in a place like Florida where we're a tropical environment. Because our bug season's all year long. If we could get Mother Nature to help, it would be great. She can do better than we can, but she doesn't. She doesn't like to help out at all down here in Florida. A good shot back here. We got a lot of dark places for spiders, silverfish, different insects where they're going to want to hide. So we want to clean out all those little areas. And again, as we're going, we're really looking for cracks and crevices, areas in corners, areas where they're going to want to congregate, areas where there'll be insect movement or activity. Because if that's what the spider's looking for, he's going to know where to go, and that's where we have to go. Another important aspect of this pest control service too is just to understand we do not carry a magic wand. When you're dealing with a service, you're going to have to break these cycles, and it's going to take a few treatments before you get 100% eradication out of any issue. So, I mean, generally follow-ups and communication are the two key things when you're doing pest control. It is a partnership. We can't wave a magic wand and everybody's gone and everything just disappears. It takes sometimes from the homeowner as well as the technician to make sure that things are done correctly, and that's how you get the quickest success rates. Nice little crack here we'll get. There we go. Another key aspect when you're doing pest control is be very careful as you're moving around. Watch your hose, watch your can, watch your feet. You're not here to break things, so you know, you're very, very careful when you're doing pest control because we're trying to get rid of the bugs, not trying to get rid of their items. And again, look under some of these areas. You're gotta be thorough. You gotta see if there's any webbing. You gotta see if it looks like there's any dead bugs or any activity, any cracks or crevices. And always be smart about how you apply them. More isn't always better. You just have to put it in the right places.